Welcome into Local 4 Midday. You've probably heard the phrase, you'll shoot your eye out, and there's a good chance of it because it's a classic holiday movie, A Christmas Story. That story in the musical form is coming to the Leeds Center in Lincoln December 16th through the 21st. I'm joined now by narrator of the musical, Mark Stoddard. You play the iconic voice, older Ralphie. Mark, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, glad to be here. Excited to be in Lincoln with you guys soon.
We're excited for it as well. What can you tell us about, being this iconic narrating voice of a movie that so many know and is a part of almost maybe their childhood?
I know, yeah. It's interesting because in the movie version, the narrator is just a voiceover, like he's off camera. But in the musical version, my character's on stage almost the entire show. So I'm commenting about the action that's going on, interacting with characters, having flashbacks and memories and commentary on some of the funny, episodes that go on in Ralphie's life. So I play the older Ralphie. It's kind of like a memory play, looking back at your childhood and remembering all of the fun antics that went on and so forth. So yeah, so I play the older Ralphie.
I love that. I was kind of curious how the interaction there works, so that's really fun. And you say it is kind of interacted then with the crowd, then, so they kind of get that feeling maybe a little bit more personal then too.
Very much so. So there's a lot of I directly interact with the crowd as a narrator and then step into character sometimes. And so there's a lot of back and forth. And the energy with the live audience is really, really fun because a lot of them know the story of the movie. Of course, the iconic scenes of shooting the eye out with the BB gun and the pink bunny suit and the dad with the leg lamp and the kid sticking his tongue to a flagpole. All of those are portrayed in a really, really fun way. And the audience is, recognizing them as they're unfolding. So it's really fun to kind of play off that energy with it.
Right, I bet. And then are you able to kind of go off script and ad lib things and do your own thing then with the crowd?
That's a good, actually, to a degree, not very much, but yeah, the show is pretty tight as far as kind of scripted material, but there definitely is this kind of back and forth energy with the audience as well.
I love that. So this is a musical, so people can then expect also some additions, some new elements to this classic story.
Yeah, absolutely. So like I said, it's got all of the familiar scenes from the movie version, but it's now all fleshed out as a Broadway musical. And the music in the show is actually fantastic. It was written by Pasek and Paul, who wrote Dear Evan Hansen, The Greatest Showman, a number of other familiar Broadway musicals and movie scores, and very, very fun music. Ralphie has these, flashback fantasies of being like a cowboy with his gun. There's a whole like Western melodrama that goes on in his imagination. It's got fantastic music scoring. We have a live orchestra that travels with us, and they are incredible. And it really fleshes out the story of the parents too. So, like in the movie version, they're a little bit kind of one dimensional from Ralphie's standpoint, but in this musical version, you really see how they interact and the role that they play in helping Ralphie navigate, the world as a child, but also seeing their, struggles and victories, as a family going through the holidays.
Well, sounds like it's just a great show. We're so lucky and excited to have you again. This is coming up. The Christmas Story musical will be December 16th through the 21st at the Leeds Center in Lincoln. Mark, thank you so much for taking some time out and chatting with us here.
You're welcome. And I just want to put in probably the highlight of the show is our children's ensemble. We've got 10 kids who are between the age of 9 and 12, and they're amazing. So if you get a chance, come out singing, dancing, acting. They're really fantastic, and it's a fun time for the whole family.
All right, sounds great. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you. Appreciate it.